What's up, Valley? Welcome back. On today's show, we'll bring you a story about how one Carlsbad Elementary School survived a horrifying tragedy and the lessons they learned from it. A campus camera where you get to invent a dream talent.
And you'll learn how you can volunteer with special needs students right here on our own campus. So get ready, Valley, because I'm Livy Lewis.
And I'm Mason Bowers.
And Vmstv starts right now. Welcome back. October 8th, 2010 is a day that many of us would prefer to erase from our memories. We have produced stories about the events of that day, but this time wanted to focus on the parents who waited in agony, wondering if their kids were safe. Holden Cisco brings us this piece.
Station Seattle units, we have numerous 911s reference shots fired at Kelly Elementary. We're getting a description now, possibly a male armed with a gun.
It's your worst nightmare as a parent.
October 8th, 2010, an average day at Kelly Elementary took a turn for the worst for Tim White and many other parents.
I was coming home from work, actually really close to Kelly School, and a friend of mine from the fire department called me. He works out in Escondido, he's a fire captain, called me on my way home and said, "Did you hear there's a shooting at Kelly?"
We got multiple 911 calls to our dispatch center about a shooting occurring at Kelly School. So we immediately dispatched our officers with lights and sirens to get to the school.
Although no fatal injuries occurred on this day, the wait for the parents was agonizing and traumatizing.
You know, worrying about your kid, wondering if they're okay, and that's your first reaction, of course.
To the parents, it was a terrifying wake-up call, while to the kids, it was only chaos and confusion.
Well, when you're a kid, or at that moment, you really don't know what a gunshot sounds like. So I just looked at everyone else when I heard it and saw other people running, so I just assumed it was, I don't really know, but I went with the flow, obviously, and went with other people and just ran into a classroom, and then the teacher did tell me there is an intruder on campus.
While some kids ran to safety when instructed, others stood still in a state of confusion, not knowing what just happened.
Prior to the shooting, there was a rule not to run on the playground, that you were only supposed to run out in the grass, but that during the incident, the children were told to run, and they didn't feel like they should because they thought it was against the rules.
After the tragic event that took place on campus, new rules were applied to keep it safer.
How Kelly School improved was just from the facility point of view is we obviously added locked gates. We started looking out for each other more often.
Since then, Kelly has managed to rebound and continue to be an amazing elementary school. With Vmstv and Broxer Silmaz, I'm Holden Cisco.
Thanks, Holden, and thank you to everyone for sharing those emotional stories with us. We are so glad to see that Kelly Elementary is a stronger, safer school today. Now, we'll send it over to reporter Haley McCorkle with Owen Arenyak to talk about some upcoming ASB activities. Haley?
What's up, Valley? I'm here with Owen Arenyak from ASB, and ASB is always super busy during this time of year, so what's been going on with that?
Well, we just finished up our toy drive last Friday, and that went really well, thanks to all the students that contributed.
Thank you so much for coming on, Owen, and thank you to ASB, who always does such an amazing job. And now, Livy, back to you.
Thanks, Haley. It's time for another Classroom Crasher segment, where we drop in on a Valley classroom to see what's going on. Kane Alger finds a teacher who is combining science and art. Kane?
What's up, Valley? I'm Ken Alger with VMSTV's Classroom Crasher. Let's go see what's happening. All right, so it looks like you're doing an art project, but really it's supposed to be a science project. What's up with that?
We're trying to put LED lights into our art projects to make it go and light up.
We're going to do an ambush interview with Miss Choi. What are the students doing today?
So they're making all kinds of crafts, cards, basically whatever they would like to. Their restrictions are they have to make a circuit. They have to explain how the electricity works.
What are you doing today?
We're making electrical circuits, so I don't know what I'm going to make yet, but this is LED.
Today we're making paper circuits out of copper wire and a coin.
It's really cool because we get to use hands-on science labs almost every day.
What is the hardest part of this project?
The hardest part of this project was definitely figuring out what type of design I wanted to do.
Thank you, Ms. Choi, for letting us crash your classroom. As you can see, these kids are hard at work behind me. Anchors, back to you.
Sounds like a lot of fun over in Miss Choi's class. Switching topics, let's catch a wave down to the beach where we found Eli Benson doing what he does best. For Eli, a camera and the ocean are the perfect combination.
My name's Eli Benson. I'm a 9th grader at Carlsbad High School, and I'm an ocean photographer.
Eli Benson, a Carlsbad local and longtime ocean photographer, tells us his story.
I just had a GoPro with me. I don't know why. I just thought about bringing it out, so I just brought it out and took a few shots, and they're pretty bad, but it was just kind of fun, so I just kept with it and then got to kind of where I am today.
Because of the uniqueness of ocean photography, Eli has chosen this over other team sports.
Ocean photography, I just thought I'd like to try to get my own niche, something kind of special, and it worked out. I really like it. It's really fun.
As you can see, Eli is very passionate about ocean photography and has even bought his own water housing.
Sandy Beach in Oahu is my favorite place to shoot. I only got to shoot there twice while I was there, but it was just awesome, and I got my best photos I've ever taken there.
This amazing footage from Sandy Beach hasn't come so easily for Eli. It has taken a lot of time and effort to get where he is today.
Mine were terrible for a whole year, but just stick with it, and eventually you'll kind of start seeing improvements.
In Carlsbad, California, with videographer Matthew Bryant, I'm Toby Harris, Vmstv.
Thanks for that story, Toby and Matthew. If you would like to check out Eli's photos, you can follow him at elibenson.photography. Up next, Solomon is in the studio to talk about a club called V3.
What's up, Valley? I'm Solomon Williams. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about an amazing club called V3. This is a great opportunity for students to help out and bond with special needs kids. On Fridays at lunch in room 902, you can make crafts and play games as a Valley Viking volunteer. This is a great chance to give back to your school and help those in need, and so you can really make a difference. This kind of school spirit is why our school's motto is Valley is the place to be. Mason, back to you.
Thank you, Solomon. And Vikings, please consider helping to volunteer for V3. The organization called Kids for Peace started right here in Carlsbad, and their huge event, the Great Kindness Challenge, has become a worldwide phenomenon. Vmstv recently produced a PSA for Kids for Peace, and we would like to roll it now.
Thanks, Maya. To create that PSA, we used a free website called Bitable.com. Teachers and students, Bitable.com is a great resource for creating messages right on your own computer or Chromebook. Next up, we have a campus camera where you share what you would want as a special talent. Jordan will take it from here.
What's up, Valley? I'm Jordan Stevens, and we're here at Second Lunch asking people if they could have one special talent, what would it be?
Be a professional fingerboarder.
I would be a pro land and grass skier.
Be able to do magic tricks.
Probably to be incredibly good at singing, because then I could win The Voice and make a lot of money.
Probably dance really good.
That I can eat whatever I want and not get fat. That would be pretty awesome.
Probably to make money. I don't know.
I think it would be to fly. It'd be pretty cool.
Juggling.
Spit?
To not get wet.
I would like to be popular so I can hang out with all the cool kids.
Thanks, Jordan. And speaking of unique talents, we have reporter Dominic Anderson here to talk about his story. So can you tell us how you found that story?
Yeah, my videographer Johan and I were in the 7th grade area asking some people if they had a story. And one kid, he had mini dreads and they looked really cool. So we asked if we could do a story on him and he said sure. And so we asked what he did and it turned out to be a really unique passion. And I think it turned out to be a really cool story in general. So there is a pig in the background of one of his shots, so everyone keep an eye on that.
All right, thanks for coming on, Dom. Guys, let's roll the clip.
Meet Chase Ray, a 7th grader here at Valley who enjoys a different hobby than most others.
I like just being a craftsman, like building things, coming up with ideas, like my buddies help me with ideas.
Chase uses his craftsmanship skills to build handmade boats with his friends.
It weighed 250 pounds, roughly, and we got it in the water and we got stuck in some rip currents and we were paddling out and it snapped our paddles.
This is the type of wood Chase and his friend Noah used to build their boat.
My favorite part about building the boat was taking it to the lagoon and playing on it.
Building boats is not all fun and games. Chase had one main problem while getting the boat to the lagoon.
We got halfway there, our wheels fell off completely. We're like, should we turn back? Like, is this mission not going to make it? But we're like, let's never give up.
Chase has learned one valuable lesson from this experience.
Nothing lasts forever, and we thought it was going to last quite a while and take it home, but we ended up having to take it apart and throwing it away.
Reporting from Carlsbad, California, with videographer Johan Dereika, I'm Dominic Anderson.
That was a fantastic story. And Libby, did you catch the pig?
I did. It was really cute in the back corner there. But now we're going to have to end the show. So thank you so much for watching this week's broadcast.
Bryce Gilmore is up next with a sneak peek at what we're working on for our next show.
See you next time, Valley.
Bye.
On the next edition of Vmstv, we will take you to the art classroom where students are working on a special assignment. The Butterfly Project is in remembrance of the 1.5 million children who died in the Holocaust. We'll also introduce you to Merrick Hanna. If his name sounds familiar, it's probably because you saw his incredible dance style on America's Got Talent. We're working on those stories and much more. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend.